Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were worth the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Best thing that I'll ever know.
Hi. Hello. Welcome in. I'm sorry I was a little bit late. No excuse. I was mixed up a gallon of tea. Ooh, that's strong. Okay. My incense is burning here. I don't smoke. I vape. Just for anybody who didn't know. All right. So, how are y'all doing today? Oh my gosh, it's such a pretty day outside. I got potato chips under my teeth. I'm sorry. Let's put up the fair use. I don't think I need it today, but just to be on the safe side. Fair use disclaimer, and let's do the fun thing. Ooh, ooh. I like that since I figured it out. Sorry. Small things. Okay. Okay. I don't know why that's on that picture, but okay, wait a minute. My freaking Norton antivirus. Share screen, entire screen. There it is. All right. This is the very end of the video. I don't know why it's showing right here. What I did today was I went back to the beginning and I found welcome Amanda Panda. Amanda Panda helped me today. She helped me research some of the pictures and things, and she cropped the pictures and sent them to me, and sadly YouTube wouldn't let, or not YouTube, but the app I used to make my DaVinci wouldn't let me use all of them, but I got to use some of them, so that's the important thing. It's been doing it to my phone too. Things I take off my Android, it doesn't let me use all of them, and things I take off of my Apple, it doesn't let me use all of them. If I only take a few things off, I can use them, but so I'm going to try only taking a few things and then coming back and taking a few more, because when I move them over to DaVinci, it says offline. I'm not offline, I'm online. Hey, H. Davis, how are you? Okay. My son took my truck for a 5-minute errand. He was supposed to run to his work, pull the trash cans up by the door, and run back. And he's not back yet. I'm just going to go there and straight back. There and straight back. Wait for my phone to ring. It worries me every time he takes off with my truck, and he's almost 18. Okay. So, anyway, like I started to say, what I did was I went through and I got Sebastian Rogers' pictures in order from when he was a little baby. Well, a little baby. To right before he disappeared. And I put them in as best as I could get them in chronological order. So that as we listen to what I researched and found out, then we can watch Sebastian grow up. Now, sadly, I got more information than I did pictures, so when I videoed him to be able to break the pictures up, you're going to have to watch that too. I had to have filler, gap filler. So, let's get started with this.
On February 26, 2024,
Sound okay?
Katie Proudfoot went to her son Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers' bedroom to make sure he was getting up for school. When she entered his room, he wasn't there. She says she searched the house for him, but she couldn't find him. Katie called her husband, Chris Proudfoot, about 3 minutes later, who was supposedly working 3 hours away in Memphis. At about 6:20, Chris called Sebastian's biological father, Seth Rogers. No answer. So he left a message to call him as soon as possible. Then he immediately texted Seth 911, call now, exclamation point, or something to that effect. At 6:33 a.m., Chris called Sumner County emergency or non-emergency number to report Sebastian missing because Chris was in Memphis. If he'd called 911, he would have contacted Memphis police and been patched through to Hendersonville police, then patched through to Sumner County Sheriff's Office. He explains later that he was saving time by calling his former school friend, Deputy Eric Craddock, who got the dispatcher on the line. A large-scale search began immediately as hours turned into days. The search into
No, he doesn't have to work today. His boss had to take her mom to the hospital for something, and so he's off clear through. He don't go back to work till Tuesday, and then today was the last day of school. So surprisingly, I get CJ, but that's okay because I got to go dog sit up in Hutchinson for 3 days. I got to go every day for 3 days up to Hutchinson to, here comes my truck, to bring food and water to the dogs. And I get to go visit Riddler because I'm going up there and I'm going to dog sit him and his daddy and his grandpa and his mama and his sister. So, and then all the cats too. Oh, he hit the garage door. He had his head hanging out the truck window. Hit the gas. He didn't hurt anything. Anyway, so you hit the garage door.
Huh?
You hit the garage door.
Oh, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I saw you.
I did not. Or else I would have felt it.
You had your head hanging out the window and you hit the garage door.
No, I didn't. I had to call Lisa because her mailbox was crooked. That's why I'm a little late getting back. Her mailbox was crooked. So I told her. Then Zach came over, which is one of her friends that lived next door. Offered me a piece of cake. I said, nah. Because it was his birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Zach, whoever you are. All right. Thank you for putting my keys back and my truck. Okay, he's back home safely. Anyway, so since his mom had to go to the hospital with her mom, his boss had to go to the hospital with her mom. He's off clear till next week. So we go to dog sit and he gets to go with me. He mowed my front yard today while I was researching for this video.
intensified with people combing every part of the area. Dispatch says, despite, despite days and days of searching, no trace of Sebastian had
I can't read
been
my own
found.
handwriting.
It has now been 15 months,
I wrote a
451
6-page
days,
report,
and many people from all walks of life are still searching
and I
for
couldn't read
Sebastian.
my writing.
Sebastian was born December 7th, 2008 to parents Katie and Seth Rogers. When Sebastian was young, Katie and Seth separated. Katie remarried to Christopher Proudfoot. The Proudfoots moved to a Stafford Court residence in Hendersonville, Tennessee in 2023. Seth followed suit not long after and moved to Clarksville, a short 1-hour drive away. Seth was able to see Sebastian every other weekend when school was out for holidays, vacation, and any other time he wanted to. As a small child, Sebastian was diagnosed with autism. According to his teachers, he is high functioning, has a great sense of humor, he loves to laugh and makes jokes, and he is super smart. His dad said he is inquisitive and has a big heart. Katie told a reporter at News Nation that the last time she saw Sebastian was around 9 p.m. on Sunday, February 25th. When she told him to go to bed about an hour later, she heard a thud in Sebastian's room, and she called out to Sebastian, "I don't care what you're doing, go to bed." She did not enter his room to check on him. He responded, and that was the last time she heard his voice to this day, according to her. At the time Sebastian went to bed, he was wearing a black long sleeve shirt, black tracksuit type pants with a white stripe on the side, and his glasses. There were more than 200 searches deployed to search for Sebastian, including K-9 units, drones, helicopters, divers, and more. A knee-deep retention pond was drained after a search dog jumped into it. The neighbors all turned in footage from their security cameras, Ring doorbell cameras, and other items. No site was found at that time. During the first 8 days of the search, the parents had not spoken to the media about missing Sebastian. On February 28th, the TBI issued a statement stating, quote, "We have been requested by the family to let media know that we are not in a position to speak to or be available for the media at this time," end quote. We, the TBI, have told them that while we will relay their message, it would be to the discretion of the individual media outlets and reporters to protect as they see fit. On March 3rd, 2024, Katie and Chris spoke to a podcaster, Duchess, about Sebastian's disappearance. This was the first interview with the media. In that interview, they said that even though Sebastian was 15 in age, his body and his mind had not caught up with his body. Katie stated that all of his shoes were accounted for, so in order for him to have left he would have been barefooted or in socks. They also stated that he didn't understand money, he had never ridden on public transportation, and he does not like to get dirty. On March 4th, the police held a
Hello, Tia Castaway. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in, and please hit that thumbs up button. I hope you become a member and join our channel so you can come more often.
press conference. They said that there are no new leads and no details that indicate that Sebastian was unalive. At that time, police also announced that they were scaling back and the ground search to make it an investigative type search, searching media equipment, ring cameras, videos, and the such. On March 4th, Sebastian's father, Seth, spoke to News 17 and said that Sebastian is his whole life and he will do anything to bring him home. Seth also said on the news channel directly to Sebastian, quote, "I miss you, bud, and I'm waiting. I want to hear from you." In Katie and Chris's interview, Katie said to Sebastian, "I love you so much. We want you to come home, and you are not in trouble. We just want you to be okay." Now, why would she tell him he was not in trouble if there hadn't been trouble in the home before? On March 7th, the police searched one day in the landfill in Kentucky where the Proudfoot's neighborhood trash would have been deposited. That week, the police said it was just precautionary and there was no evidence that led them to the site.
I do want to make a statement here. I'm looking for papers.
Oh, I lost a page. I'm sorry.
Okay. The Sebastian Rogers case, and when they went and searched the landfill, came in right on the heels of the Quentin Simons case. And that's where he was found. Quentin Simon was found. So I can understand them going to check the landfill. But if they went 7 days after Sebastian had come up missing, and he came up missing on trash day, there would have been a whole week's worth of trash from other neighborhoods piled on top of the trash. So where the trash would normally be like here, had they done it like the next day, then it's going to be way down here. But when they searched for like 3 or 4 hours, they could only search to here. So Sebastian could still be way down here. And by now, they've already switched areas in the landfill, and there's no way of knowing exactly where he's at.
Hold, please. On March 14th, the news outlet WTVF showed surveillance footage in the back commons area near the Proudfoot's house at around 3 a.m. There were no street lights, so the persons seen were using flashlights and the security lights on nearby houses. Sheriff Craddock stated, "Nobody..."
Manda Panda, did you notice they got the same rug in their living room you got in yours?
should go by online.
Do you have
surveillance.
Sebastian?
The footage could be misinterpreted, and he said that nothing gathered from surveillance footage is of significant relevance to indicate foul play. They also said that they are not ruling it out. Seth has continued to organize searches in more than 100-mile square area. Seth said he is not going to give up hope. He is following every lead he gets. December 14th, a video was shown by Court TV of Sebastian and Katie eating at the Texas Roadhouse in Hendersonville. This is the last known video of Sebastian alive, and Katie was taking pictures and texting on her phone. When they were seen on video leaving and getting into Katie's car was the last known sight of Sebastian was seen alive. There are also many YouTube influencers trying to help solve this case. Some are positively helping. Some are including very negative side of the case, putting out false, misleading information, even going as far as to attack and harass other influencers who are trying to positively help. There have been a couple of times that people have thought they had seen Sebastian, but Chris and Katie say that very quickly that it is not him. While at the same time, the image looks so much like Sebastian that his father Seth went to North Carolina to be sure. There is so much more to this case to cover, but we will stop here.
That was the image. Let me go back 10 seconds.
Went to North Carolina to be sure. There is so much.
That was the image of the young man in North Carolina that they thought looked a lot like Sebastian. Now, the way his head is, I would have thought it was Sebastian. I don't know how Katie could mark it off unless she knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that there's no way that could have been Sebastian. Because if that was my own son, and he looked like, and that was an image like that, and it looked that close to my son, I would have gotten my car and gone to find out too. Because that looked so much like Sebastian. Oh, H. Davis, you changed your picture again. I like that.
Much more to this case to cover, but we will stop here. Don't give up hope. Sebastian's army will bring him home.
All right. There we go. I did it right. So, what's your comments? What's your thoughts on that? I mean, I tried to do a good job of being able to watch Sebastian grow up. I wish my camera would have let me get more of the black and whites, because my goal was to put the black and white and then the color that matched it, and then black and white and then color, and I was having them meld together. You helped me find really good pictures. You helped me. Thank you. But I thought I had an hour and a half video. My gosh, it took me till 3:30 to edit that video. On the good note, let me pull this up right quick. Oh, why do you make me log in all the time? One second, please. Hold, please. There we go. It was 11 minutes. I've got 26 minutes, but yeah. So, I want to show you something. Finally, as of this morning, about 7 o'clock, my website is up, active, and has 579 items. This is my home page, the landing page. This is my store. Says follow me on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. Often lets you purchase items before they are listed. We're gonna have to rewrite that. It don't make no sense. Then make a reasonable offer in the comments. Okay, if you're watching one of my YouTube videos where I thrift, you are able to comment on the video and purchase the item before it gets listed. Okay, it's got my YouTube, GetLocker7474. Y'all already know because here we are looking at each other. Then you can email me at nancy@getlocker.com for a payment invoice. And I only have currently eBay bumped me all the way down to where I have one item listed on eBay. And that is a bronze sculpture of Romeo. Who wrote that? Who wrote Romeo? Wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. I don't know. That guy. I can think of it if I'm looking at the sculpture, but he did Hamlet and Shakespeare. Thank you, Manda Panda. Thank you. Yes, I have a bronze sculpture of William Shakespeare. And it's about this tall, about this wide, and it weighs about 3.8 pounds. So you can come through my site, and if you want to view a product, you just click on the view this product. It says Federal Glass Madrid Yellow Amber Square. Images of the deal. And it's always going to come up because I'm logged in. It's got my debit card number there, but that's not my debit card number anymore, so I'm not worried about it. I got YouTube scammed. So not YouTube scammed, Temu scammed. I was signing up to be a product tester for Temu, and they charged $79 and then $14 to two accounts that weren't even Temu, and they got both my credit cards, both my debit cards. So anyway, as soon as I get my new debit card for this account, I got to get a new debit card for my personal account too. So anyway, so then you go back and you just click the back button and you can go back. And then you can see the part. And I've got 49 pages currently, but you can switch it somewhere. Oh, to where you can see 42 products per page. And then the page goes farther down. There's our giraffe. That's a strawberry in case anybody's wondering. It's a glitter ornament. It's a strawberry. Very beautiful. It's about this big. And these are Wedgwood. This is unopened. It's what's called new old stock. I got it out of a storage locker 3 years ago, and I just recently got it listed. And so if you get a 49 or 42 items per page, I only have 14 pages. So, but yeah, that would be my website. And then after that, you can go to my About page. And it tells you about me. This is my first picture. I learned to do AI. I made my first AI picture. My husband put it on there. And then after that, you can go to my testimonials page. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's going to have to do some work on this because I don't have EAPG glass on my testimonials page. Okay, I'm going to have him fix that. And then if you want to see my videos for YouTube, they're supposed to automatically upload into my account daily, but that's my About page. Oh, there they are. There's my thrifting videos are supposed to log up into here. Not my true crime videos. I don't know how he managed to separate them to where they don't do that. But and then the FAQs, frequently asked questions. With the answers. And then the contact page, which if you know me, you know how to contact me. That's an old picture. I wish my hair looked like that now. Except gray, not blonde. I mean, not whatever color that was. Okay, so then you can go view your shopping cart. And you don't have to go through all these pages to get to your shopping cart. You can get it right from whatever page you were just on. And this is where my husband was doing practice set items for sale. And there you go. It took us we worked on this about 5 weeks with my husband also being over the road. And all I got to do is tell him now that he needs to fix my testimonials page. Because that's a contact me page. Testimonials. Yeah, he needs to fix my testimonials page. So, and I'll be listing more items in the future. I have many more items to list that were supposed to go on eBay and didn't make it to eBay because eBay kicked me off. Because I'm a poor seller because I was only getting like one sale every week or every 2 weeks. So they started kicking me off. So, but yeah, I just wanted to show you. You can go to my website anytime, day or night. And so we have a short video. Spent all day for nothing. Not really. But the sun is going down. I think I'm going to go try to get a bike ride in before dark. Or I might research tomorrow's Does anybody have an idea of something you want me to go over? That you'd like me to deep dive into? If you think of something, just email me, Nancy@getlocker.com. Or if you come back to this video and leave a comment at the bottom of the video, I'll get the comment. So that's another way to contact me. So thank you for being here. Do something nice for someone, even if it's be the reason they smile, and get